Welcome back. Well, right down the hall from us here on the third floor of the Community Center building is the PC Club, which offers just a tremendous amount of resources. And today from the PC Club, we have Jack Schnabel, and we also have Barbara Harris. We're going to be talking about a couple different things today. The PC Club in general, what they offer, some of their classes that are coming up soon, but also with Barbara here today, how the PC Club partners with tax aid that can help you do your taxes, and that's a great benefit. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
And let's talk about the PC Club first and some of the many resources that it offers, because it's really quite impressive.
Well, it's interesting because we see a lot of people come into the PC Club workshop on the third floor here of the administration building. But we also see people come in who said, I never knew you existed. And one of the things that I guess I'd like to start with is that what we have to offer is a combination of stuff, which is hardware and computers and so forth, and the talented people who volunteer in the PC Club, which include the greeters and the supervisors. Mm-hmm. So when people come into the workshop, they have the ability to use really up-to-date computers with very good software and the ability to use some specialized things. We have a high-speed, high-resolution photo scanning and printers and so forth. And the supervisors and the greeters are there to help them along.
Yeah, and you got great people. We have people on all the time, and Bob and John and all the great folks over there. And they're always enthusiastic. You've got fantastic, but not only resources, meaning that people can go to the resource side and sit down and work on a PC and get online or whatever they need to do, but the classes are just amazing. And there are too many for us to list today, but you go online, you have your own website. Is it the PC Club is it .org or .com?
It's .org.
.org, and the classes are all right there and how to sign up for them. But before we get to the tax part, let's talk about a couple classes that are coming up, and these have really become a lot of fun for folks, because over the last few years there's been the in-home devices, the smart speakers, the Echo, the Amazon Echo and Dot. Of course, Google has now come out with their home devices. Apple has theirs, which is more of a speaker more than anything else, at least at this point. But these are just fun, and they're cool, and there's so many things that they will do for you. They can really seriously make life easier.
And they actually do. And there's two parts of this. Mm-hmm. There is the equipment, which everybody knows about. It's the Amazon Echo products and so forth, which are, the equipment is getting better and better. But there's also the other end of that, which is the technology and the science, which means that the devices are getting smarter and becoming more useful and fun.
Yeah, and of course, what we have on the screen here, one that people may not know about, is the Echo Show, which is a screen there. I know Google has their version, Facebook has their version, and so on. But if this is something that, like the Echo, you can ask it things, and the Amazon version is, the Google version is very similar to this. But one of the nice things is you can now say, hey, show me how to make pie dough, and it'll come up with a video, and there it is, or whatever it might be.
Yes, it's wonderful, and I think what we see happening is that people are getting more and more comfortable with these devices, and they become like a friend in the house.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yeah, we set reminders. I was telling them beforehand, we have the main Echo downstairs. We have the Echo Dot in my daughter's room, so we can call her down. It acts as an intercom. I can turn on the smart light bulb in her room to wake her up in the morning. It pairs with our Nest, and so you can go change the temperature in the house, and it's very well done.
I think the last thing, a point I'd like to make on this is that this and the other two special interest groups that we're offering, which are really workshops, don't necessarily pertain to PCs.
No, they don't.
So anybody and everybody in the village can take advantage of these as we talk about them this morning.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point. Now, these devices do often have apps to set them up. You can use your phone with it or not. But you need Wi-Fi, but you do not need a PC for whether it's the Google Home or the Amazon Echo products.
No, these are all independent, and they provide value no matter what platform you're using. These are independent of a platform.
Yeah, and now another class that's coming up and that we have a slide on, we're not forgetting you.
No,
We'll
hey, I'm good. I'm treasurer of the PC Club.
You are.
So I'm good.
We're going to look at the Chromebooks, which is, came out several years ago. And these are, what's so amazing, these are amazing devices, but they can, for a couple $100s, yes, they do go up and up to about $1,000, but they provide you so much. For the average person, this could be all that they need, right?
In fact, and we see so many people who come into the PC workshop and they're with their laptops and they're somewhat confused. Mm-hmm. And a Chromebook is something that would serve them just well. One thing I do want to mention is a Chromebook is not a brand of computer.
Right.
It's a type of computer that's made by all the major computer manufacturers.
Yeah. And what's really nice about this is you may think, well, I can't do a lot. Well, you actually can, because you can go on and use all the Google software, the online things that other people offer, and still do that. In fact, I can tell you right now, we're Mac people at home, but most of my daughter's stuff that she does for school are on Google Docs and Google Sheets, and she just did a slide presentation to tell us why she shouldn't need to go to high school and stay at home and do online classes. But it was done with Google Sheets. Even she didn't use Keynote, she didn't use PowerPoint, that's what she used. And more, the younger generation, that's what they're using online. And I think for so many people, it's a great way to go.
Yeah, and the Chromebooks are less expensive, they're lighter, there's greater security than the average notebook.
Yeah.
So we think that people could know about those and use them advantageously.
Now, I want Jack to tell us about a site that we both love, and that's Wirecutter.
Wirecutter is an online site that was independent and has now expanded out. Wirecutter, this sounds like a commercial, but it really is. Wirecutter is they research and do recommendations for all kinds of things. Electronics, of course, all kinds of computers and so on. But they also do things like things for the home. And almost anything that you would want, including cutlery, which I bought last week on the Wirecutter, and I'm thrilled with. They are my go-to before I buy anything now. So I encourage people to use, I think it's the wirecutter.com, but I'm not certain. Look at it, enjoy it, search around. I think people will be very happy with knowing that it exists.
And it's free. And
it's free.
The best comparison is somewhat like Consumer Reports. I like Wirecutter better.
And it's up to date. I mean, everything is months old or days old.
Yeah, that's true. Now, let's talk about the tax preparation that you folks do.
Right.
And you do this through AARP, and you're associating, of course, with the PC Club.
Right.
You've done this in the past over the years, and it's wonderful.
It's a wonderful program. It's a TCE tax program. It's an IRS-sponsored program running in this community over 30 years. And currently this year we have 27 counselors and 10 facilitators that will assist our residents free of charge. We're all volunteers to prepare their taxes at Clubhouse 5 on Wednesdays. Okay. And so in addition to that, the PC Club has partnered with this program because I'm treasurer of the PC Club. Mm-hmm. And we also will open up the Learning Center for 3 times this upcoming tax season to allow people who want to do their own taxes online, who don't qualify for our program, perhaps have a rental or perhaps dual state, or they want to do their own taxes on TurboTax and wants us to check their work. So there will be announcements of 3 times that the PC Club will open up the Learning Center to allow people to come in, use the computers, file their taxes. Or if you want us to do it, we will be doing taxes starting February 6th at Clubhouse 5 every Wednesday.
All right. And this is a great service. It's a free service,
It's
right?
a free service. We do, last year we did close to 1,300 returns.
Wow.
And many of the residents in the community know about it and they use our service, some of the people. And this year too, we're taking a couple of days and going to the towers, so the towers do not have to come to us. And
Very
so
nice.
we've made arrangements with them to bring our group there to prepare taxes.
That's great. Now,
Yeah.
as you said, some people may want to do it with online. And are there certain ones that you like? You know, I've just seen ads this year. There's a whole bunch of ads for TurboTax. One ad is TurboTax Live. Another ad is TurboTax Free.
Right.
Another is, and it can be confusing. It's like, what's the right one for me?
What I would warn everybody who actually looks
And I'm just, by the way,
yeah.
I just want to make sure, you know, I'm not saying use TurboTax or many other ones. It's just, they're the ones showing all the ads right now, and I wasn't sure, what's the difference between all these?
H&R Block has an online. All of them have online tax programs, which they advertise as free.
Yeah.
Until you get in there and you get to the point where you get to the state, or if your income is over a certain level, then all of a sudden you've just spent 2 hours preparing your tax return only to find out they want $50.
Right.
And so you got to be real careful with that. And so you can go to irs.gov. They have links to various different online tax softwares to file your returns electronically. Or you could come up to the PC Work Center on the days that we have it open, to the Learning Center, to prepare taxes. And also, as a note, our next meeting on Clubhouse 7, which is February 12th, we will be having, it's 12th, right? Whatever that Tuesday is, we are having a discussion which we hold every February on the taxes, doing taxes this year. Be aware your tax forms have changed, the tax rules have changed. There are various differences between the state and the federal.
That's right.
And we will talk all about that at that meeting.
Okay, and we'll publicize that once you
Yes.
have the it's the exact date and
Yes.
time. All right. Well, I want to thank you both
All
for
right.
coming on today. The PC Club offers so much. All these classes. I mean, really. Whether or not you're into PCs or not, just the ones that are upcoming, the smart speakers, which we just talked about, the Echoes and things like that, the Chromebooks, another one on genealogy, just fun stuff. And take advantage of it because it's right here in your community and it's right up here on the 3rd floor. And it's really a great service. And we'll tell you more about the tax services coming up when we got all the dates finalized and all. Barbara and Jack, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be right back.